Exploiting no for Mesu and the other thing.
I'm sorry. Are you talking about the screenshot in announcements?
No, the actual video that was posted yesterday that we talked about. Oh, I'm sorry, on Friday. On Friday it was the battle video.
The battle video? Oh, the one where I'm like got 1, got 2, got 3?
Yeah.
No, that's during early Kyogoku, and I still maintain the fact that that's not exploits.
Yeah, you can.
As a matter of fact, yesterday I was put in a group chat with Rocco and Ujitaka and a couple other people, and basically I meant for us to just talk about that clip, and then they kind of started trying to get.
The reason why it was brought up was because yesterday you said that you didn't use any sort of executor or ejector before you had to talk to the conversation with Mesu and Tuna.
I never used. I know. Well, that's correct. I never used either of those in the scope of FJ. So, I mean, that's still correct. I never used it against anybody in FJ, not even in any practice or PR or anything. The screenshot that you're seeing is just me testing, and the way that I got to know about exploits is from testing and using exploits. Like, I also used an executor after Shimazu in order to set up the anti-cheat, but we talked about that also, I believe. And I also went into that in that aforementioned group chat. So I think that the screenshot that we see in announcements is just kind of really taken out of context, and paired with everything else, I see how it looks. Right? Like, I'm not stupid, but there still is no evidence that I ever did exploit outside of the time I was in Shimazu. Like, I don't think that this screenshot alone, even if any of the other evidence against me existed, I don't think that this screenshot would get me banned, because it's not even really in genre. I just happen to be in a game that is for the genre by myself, just for the sake of testing.
Their argument wasn't the fact that you had it, like that you were using it against somebody. It was the fact that they were using your own argument against you, which was, I never had an ejector or an executor before talking to Mesu or Tuna. That is what you said yesterday.
Okay.
So
I mean, it's not against the rules to have.
It's not against the rules to have it, but you did say yesterday in front of an entire courtroom that you did not have these things until you talked to Mesu and Tuna. So you technically committed perjury. I cannot accept this appeal. That is as simple as it's going to be. On that fact alone.
What was the
You have any
wording
questions?
about how he said about him not having?
What was my?
Let me see if there's a video. I'm pretty sure there was a video.
Yeah, wasn't there a recording?
'Cause I don't.
Is-
I was pretty careful with my words. I don't think that I said I never owned an executor before that. I know I said that to Rocco while I was genre banned, but that's not the court, and he's not the judge, jury, nor the executioner. And he's somebody that I do not trust at all. Anyways, I don't think I said that in front of the court that I never had an executor
I
beforehand.
was there for it, and I don't remember that either. But I'm not gonna say against your word unless you have the clip.
I'm trying to find the evidence right now. Let me see if somebody in the cabinet has it.
No worries. I mean, I was just curious about the wording because, probably hard to say about it on the spot.
WAG9 recording. Or is it posted in let me see. Is it in the announcements?
So, Aki, the correct context was you were asking about if he had one before he met Mesu and Tuna, or
Yes,
whenever he was in
so-
Shimazu. Okay.
From,
I just
from
wanna
my
make sure I understood.
From my understanding, the argument was that he never had exploits before.
I never exploited before. I never exploited.
So, just having an injector doesn't mean you are
No,
exploiting.
this is true, but
So, from my understanding, I'm not trying to make it hard,
here we
but
go. First part.
so okay. Where are you sending it? In the
It's in the FJ channel. I can post it in the.
Okay.
I'll just post it.
Also, chaotic contrast said he's like server muted or something. Yeah, he told me he's muted.
And I do just want to kind of add on that if I was actually never mind. You said that's not the main focus.
Yes.
I'm just maintaining that I never use this against anybody up to the point where I was made to.
So
and I did record some of my battles, so I mean, if that's still going to be called into question.
See, I'm trying to find it.
But I definitely didn't perjure the court because I was pretty careful with my words.
Yeah, I was there, and I don't remember him saying he never. I never heard him saying he did any of that.
Might be a minute. I gotta go through 2 hours.
It's no worries, but so from my understanding, he said he had an ejector. He never said he exploited.
I'm pretty sure, and if I'm wrong, then I take back my statement. But I'm pretty sure he said the last time we came together that if he did have the injector, it wasn't before. So if he didn't, if he did have it before, then it kind of defeats the entire argument that he made, and I'm pretty sure that was said. But like I said, I gotta see if it's true or not.
It's no worries. Take your time.
Yakuza people, that was at 5247. Bluff, that is at 5307.
At 5307?
No, I'm going through
Oh, okay,
the
no,
entire thing.
you're good. I was.
Have all moved on accordingly. Deem it safe. Yeah. That was only natural around that conversation. But of course, questions about being red towards doxing. What did I say here? Evidence to look up the appeal documents. Finished reading it against him. How it is. 14. Did you exploit before you were threatened to exploit this? Start showing this one. Yeah, I was right. Where's that conversation point?
I'm also skimming through the video.
Never maintain a consistent friendship. What is that?
Wait, what are you guys looking for?
Anti-cheat for myself in 2024 at 106:45. Tied on the blood twice. Move on the figure to. This is under Masu, which you did say yes to. Cheating. Alright, great.
I mean, if it helps, I mean, I asked Taco after the trial if he had an
No, it
execute.
doesn't help because we already went over that. Thanks.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure what you guys are looking for.
For the record, entirely devoid of arguments. Same image.
But Tucker, you said you had an injector, and you clearly stated you did an exploit, right? For them, for beating them.
What?
You said you did an exploit before meeting them, right? You just said you had an injector. Or what?
Yeah, I said I didn't exploit against people.
Okay. And you didn't exploit in, like, any outside games as well?
Yeah, I did in outside games, but not
Okay.
like
Yeah,
I
but you
didn't
can
really
do
play
that.
Roblox like that, so not even really there either. It
Yeah,
was
but
a
that's
it was
not
a
against the
lifetime
rules.
it was a lifetime key for Synapse. So I mean,
Okay.
I had
Cool.
it before I even really got active into Roblox again. So
Having
Yeah.
Synapse isn't bannable because everybody at one point had Synapse, but
yeah,
if you
Yeah,
use it
Osrin
really.
in
had
20
Synapse too.
games, then- yeah, so it's,
Actually, wait,
yeah,
no,
I know he
that's
had
a bad argument. Osrin cheat. Yo, technically, Osrin should be genre banned.
No, he was doing it though, like to test out stuff. Though he was doing it in a good way.
No, I think Rocco knows.
toxic.
I mean, yeah,
He was
cheated,
he was
but
on it all. He was
he
he
was
was
on
on
an
it all.
old
Oh.
cheating, but like, it's not really something that I mean I would
Yo,
really
those
genre
hands to
ban
go.
for.
Those hands to go. Go.
I don't know if I'd say he's the goat, but so like
I don't know
I'm
if
just
I-
confused. What do you guys? Hold on, Kato. If I could say something, yo, Callsign, what are you trying to figure out right now? Like, what are you guys trying to deduce?
So the screenshot that was posted earlier before
Mhm.
we convened shows that he was in Kyogoku,
Right.
and I assume it's HBE or Circle or some kind of camping
that script
tool.
right there. That script right there is Blizzy, and yeah, right. So basically, the context of that screenshot. Obviously, like I don't necessarily have any proof of like this conversation we had, but basically that was when like after Taco had gotten banned, we joined VC and we're talking to him kind of about like what was going on, and he showed us that screenshot to show us when he was first showing Michael how to cheat, like when he supposedly started cheating.
What
which
the
would've
cap?
I mean, you can do
What?
that. Either way, you're in Kigoku uniform and the Kigoku like, and you told me yesterday as well
no,
that you
that's
didn't
not a
have cheats.
Kyogoku. That's not a Kyogoku uniform. And number two, I mean, yeah, no, just number one, that's not even a Kyogoku uniform. Number two, I wasn't even using it against anybody. I was in a server by myself.
Okay,
And
but
it's called morbid curiosity. Like I can look into stuff and
Right,
not use it, which I did. By the way, I uploaded to my YouTube. By the way, it's convenient what this guy wants to bring up and what he said in the group chat and what he doesn't want to bring up.
well, I
This
mean, I
guy
can
maintained triple down, quadruple down that I had been exploiting all along, and then when I send him multiple VODs of me playing in this time frame, you can see me clearly playing legit, and he doesn't want to mention that.
Okay, but
he'll provide the out of context screenshots to solidify the narrative
Yeah,
that he's had against
context is
me
very
for
key.
multiple years.
And I can attest
mean-
to that. You showed me
Okay.
everything when you were in Kaigoku. You showed me the harassment you had there.
Yeah, and
harassment.
defended me. This guy defended me religiously when I was in the same clan as him.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I had no
Dang.
idea what exploits were in Kigoku. I
Okay.
mean, both of us,
Alright,
both of us
yeah.
had just
Alright.
straight. Okay, yeah.
Okay,
can
but you
stop
said I was
aggressing me?
you said that I was a mastermind that knew how to exploit all along. That's how you
Well,
made me look in front of the
no,
court.
I just-
so,
I just-
I
You're
mean,
so evil.
Yo, can you guys stop glazing, bro? Like, relax. Basically, what I'm saying is, I think you were cheating probably in Kigoku. I'm not saying that you cheated the entire time. I think you started probably around when that clip was, because I think it's cheats. And then, additionally, I think like obviously you had exploits. And what I'd kind of like to bring up is while we were trying to get your story straight in VC, I guess whenever that was on Friday after your trial, we asked you if you had an executor beforehand, and you told us.
yeah,
that
and I
you
lied
didn't.
to you. I lied to you.
Yeah, well, why would you lie to us if you're not
Yeah,
lying about this
so
entire
you're
He
story?
lied
not-
to you, not us. He said.
Let me
he said
tell
to
you.
not
Yeah, let me
him.
tell you something. I said that whatever I said, you can go back and look at the recording for the trial, and I said that I wasn't going to answer any questions that you had.
Right,
After
but
that,
I don't understand why if your
I-
story is the truth and like you started cheating or what you
because
said.
I
you
don't
started,
trust you, and you distort narratives, which is what you're doing right now. Which is why I said.
distort narratives,
which is-
brother.
that's
I'm
why I
asking
said in the
you a
group chat.
question.
That's
Why are
what
you
I.
coming out so
That's what I said
hostile?
in the group chat also.
Why are you coming out so hostile, man?
Yeah,
Me?
like why are you
Are
so
you
mad?
like, are you like a TikTok like debater with a deny, defend, depose? Like,
Okay,
what is
all right, okay, all right, we're chill. I just wanna get
Oh
this
man,
Discord
man.
over
This
with.
is a joke, bro. But I mean, basically, I'm not trying to paint. I mean, I guess I'm trying to paint a narrative in the way that I think you were cheating, and I'm giving all the evidence of that supports that fact. Like, for
That's
example,
not true
you
because
lying about having
95% of the things that you said is just all speculation.
It's just all speculation. Well, I mean, we're asking you direct questions, then you lie to us about your situation. Does that
No,
does that
I
paint
was
you in a
asked.
good light?
I was asked questions for 2 hours in a row on Friday. I don't have to. I don't have to sit here.
You're the one who
and be
you're the one who
interrogated.
asked to VC, bro. Like it's not like I was like
I
let's
didn't
grill,
ask
let's grill
I
Taco.
said-
We were trying to figure out the situation because I told you in that VC
We were,
what
dude.
you're
We were
saying
talking.
is true.
We were talking about Kyogoku, and you tried to make it about everything else.
Well, we're trying to. Well, what it's about is you cheating
then
or
when
not cheating.
Okay, but I gave you the evidence that I wasn't.
Well, but you realize that 3 random recordings of you in Kyogoku that you saved on your PC, maybe cheating or maybe not cheating, isn't evidence that you didn't cheat during that time. It's just evidence that you didn't cheat in those specific battles. How does that prove
Wait,
you're
what?
innocent?
Why would I pick and choose which battles I exploit in?
Well, you would pick and choose which ones you save to your computer because you didn't cheat in those ones. But I mean, either way, it doesn't prove your innocence.
Okay, and a screenshot of me with Blizzy open in a completely different context isn't
Right, but what it
evidence that
does
I'm guilty
prove, what it does prove is
either.
that you were
Especially
lying
because
about
I
not
didn't
having
lie
cheats
about it.
beforehand.
I didn't lie about it.
Yo,
Yeah,
let
you
him
lied
talk.
about
it. Go
If
and
I
look.
could speak after, I could
Sure,
finally
you
speak now because I was muted for so fucking long and I don't know why.
Oh shit.
For reference, when was this picture taken? When was this taken? I want to know just for reference.
Yeah, wait, can we get the date on the screenshots?
I
in
have
your
no
Michael's
idea.
DMs?
I have no
Yeah,
idea.
Can you check it in your Michael's DMs and show us the date? 'Cause
I want
you should
to
be able
know-
to-
I can try.
'cause-
Let me look.
If this is, because the only way I can tell the age of it is by it shows that Kyogoku on your clan UI. It shows your main clan as your primary group, which I'm assuming that you had Kyogoku at the time as your primary group. That's how, like, or for other clans, etc. It's your primary group that you're in, that you set as your main group. It's the Roblox site feature. So depending on the day on the screenshot, we can tell when this was going around. Was this during the start of Kyogoku, after Kyogoku, in the middle of it? Was
Right,
it during Shimazu
or-
time? Like,
Yeah,
that's
more
what I want to
specifically,
know.
Okay,
was
alright,
it after
okay, let me look.
March 7th?
Let me look.
That's what I
Hold
want
on.
to know.
I gotta look for the other words in the screenshot because I can't just search.
Go
by
ahead.
image.
Just take
You're
your time.
asking. You're asking about the reach sphere script screenshot, right?
Yeah, I'm talking the one where it's him just
Okay.
standing there with the UI out. Yes,
But
the one that
What
Rosegath
is-
used. Yes.
so I just have a question. What does this do? Because again, he's there by himself.
The
He's
thing
not
is, well,
escorting.
he may be by himself and no one is completely getting harmed by this. Like, yeah, he's not killing like 50 people in the screenshot or whatever, but he still has the tools that make it possible. Like, just because he doesn't, he still can't,
Anybody
in theory.
anybody has the tools
So
to make
I
it
have a
to make it
question.
possible because you could nowadays
It's
you could just
still-
go and look up a free one.
Yeah,
and you
it's
can get a
still
free-
it's
so
still
everybody
it's still
has
a
the tools.
violation of trust. That's the thing.
So I have a
but-
question.
If
okay,
I
I have
know
a
that
question.
you have that ability, then I cannot truly, in good confidence, I
Everybody
cannot.
everybody
really-
has that ability.
Yeah, but the
Everybody
thing
has
is,
that ability.
you won't
And
truly know
I haven't
unless
had
they show themselves.
I have
So,
not done that
I-
in like the past 2 years.
Okay,
However
has a
long. I haven't
it's-
done that in
Okay,
the past
so
like 2 years.
if I was
I'm not-
by myself and I
that's
tested that out on a
just tell
dummy.
me the date, and then that's it.
So Jenna, so if I just want to test something on a dummy to see how it works, to know how to identify it, that would make me in violation of trust because I wanted to test it.
Okay, but this is
No.
completely irrelevant because we really aren't discussing whether or not Taco broke Jinosuke's trust. What we're discussing right now is he a cheater and has he been lying about having cheats? So like maybe he did break his trust.
Go and
maybe he
look,
didn't.
dude.
I don't really care. But basically what I'm saying is, right, Taco, for one, I would like to know the date of that screenshot because it's quite pertinent. Because if it's before when Shimazu blackmailed you, then you lied about them making you get exploits, which would you could infer
I did not lie
that
to
you might be
excuse
lying
me.
about more.
No,
from
excuse
that.
me. Excuse me. I did not lie to the court. I didn't lie to the court.
You didn't lie to the court. You lied to us asking you to try to clear up your story afterwards.
Why does it matter what I say to you?
Well, what matters to your saying because you're saying your story. You're trying to get your story straight, and if your story doesn't add up, then it's implied that you're probably lying.
My story was what I said in the court for like over 2 hours, dude. My story isn't what you pulled me into a group chat with a bunch of your friends
Okay, but then what is the reason?
and
Okay,
try
then I guess
to
my question
try to
would
ask
be,
me shit on the spot
okay, but well, for one, you asked to try to clear your name in a GC, so
about
we added
the clip, dude.
Okay, and then we were asking you about your story because that's
I
why
went
you're
in,
banned.
and then I debunked it, and then you started like
You
I
didn't
don't know,
debunk
like
the clip. You
ambushing
just
me.
said your opinion. We're not ambushing you. We're asking you questions about the story you just said. And your exact words were, "I already told the court," but then you told us something different.
You were not just asking, dude.
What do you mean just asking? We repeated the same question like 4 times. What's the difference?
No, dude, like you were just literally like laughing and shit. Like you're nobody thinks that you're being honest right now.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry that
That's
nobody thinks
like-
I'm being honest, but apparently you weren't either because you lied to us for some reason. But I don't understand
would I lie to
why
you?
would excuse me,
That's
why would I
not
tell
fair.
yeah, why would I
you-
open up about my my life story to you?
Why wouldn't you
I don't
tell the
trust you.
truth? But the thing is, right? Please don't interrupt me while I say this. What I'm saying is the basis for your appeal is that you
Dude.
weren't cheating before Shimazu, and you were basically they forced you to start cheating, and on that day or whenever they you were a good player, right? And then they sought you out and decided that you should become a cheater for them, and then they blackmailed you and doxed you into becoming a cheater for them. But that narrative doesn't really add up if you had cheats before then, and then told us that you got an injector from them, or like when they after you asked you, and then that's not true. That's my argument.
No, okay, yeah, that doesn't even add up because just because you have exploits and you're testing them and you're just seeing how it works and whatnot, that does not make you a exploiter, quote unquote, in the connotation that we know it to be in this community. Dude, there is such a huge scope for the utilization of exploits outside of using it to kill peasants or whatever in feudal Japan.
I'm happy to hear more about
the reason why I didn't open up to you and say every single detail start to finish with you. Number one, you're not the judge, jury, or the executioner, and number two, you are basically the unchecked leader of this genre. And I know, and a lot of other people know, that you don't like me and that you can dictate policy whenever you want. So, for example, there was a screenshot of you saying that old clip of me, the got 1, got 2, got 3, is bannable on its own.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, you're implying that if I did get unbanned, you were just going to reban me anyways, with the context of that clip.
Okay. Can I respond?
Which literally just shows that you're just trying to dictate policy whenever you want and deem what is and what is not genre
This is what I'll tell
bannable
you. Taco,
for the sake of banning people that you don't like.
okay, Taco, I don't necessarily fuck with you primarily because you're kind of a weird guy, like whatever, talking about me in VC or whatever. But that's not okay. No, but I'm okay. But let me talk. So, that's not really influencing my decision as to why I think you should remain banned. I think it should be remain banned because I think that clips cheats, and I don't want cheaters in the game. Like, I have that. I hold firm on that to anyone, regardless of if they're my friend or not. Like, plenty of people have been banned, and I wish for anyone who cheats to remain banned. That's not necessarily like some victimization of you. You're just a cheater who wants to get unbanned.
So can we ban Ruzgath again?
If it was up to me, yes.
Oh shit.
Okay, well,
That's
thank you for the hot air.
Okay, that's all
I
you.
don't really believe you. I don't really
Yeah,
believe you.
Taco.
You don't.
Taco, look at VC chat. Look at VC chat.
I believe that you care about exploiters within the genre.
Yeah, that was from like 2021. Yeah, it was kind of a dumb thing to say.
No, it was like 2022. 2023.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that was 3 years
Yeah.
ago. I was 15. I think we all say pretty dumb things while we're 15. But yeah, I mean, you got me.
yeah, but you know, yeah, I did get you. Sorry, man. So evil.
Okay, good one.
As an
man.
active member of FJ, I agree.
Okay.
Anyways,
Glad-
I
glad
believe
we're-
I believe that you care about keeping exploiters and stuff out, but I think that your emotions and your desire to be correct is getting in the way of that, especially because you turned down in front of the whole court any help whatsoever in future cases, even though
Well, I
I've
don't.
genre
Well,
banned many people
well,
by
yeah, but,
myself.
like, the issue, Taco, the
So
reason-
it kind of
Okay, no,
it
I'll
kind of
address that.
shows that you.
Okay.
Okay, all right, go ahead.
All right, so Taco, like, I will agree. You have helped get people banned, right? And you know, you obviously have some valuable insight because, well, I would say probably because you cheat. But I mean, that's obviously speculation at this point. But what I'm saying is the reason that I wouldn't necessarily allow you to help get other people banned would be because I would have concerns about you using that information to you know, get yourself into the genre, or you know how we catch cheaters. It's not really a good look to bring on someone who's
But
cheating to be
Your
helping
methods are
moderation catch
terrible.
cheaters.
Your methods are terrible, and they're all easily like circumvented.
Okay.
I'm saying I can tell you what you should be looking for and what you should be doing and how you should be prosecuting
I mean,
people.
if you want to submit a recommendation to moderation, I'd be open to that. But I just personally can't have you actively participating in those activities as moderation, because I don't really want any cheater have a direct influence on how people are banned for cheating.
I can
If that makes
understand
sense.
that, and I think that it probably does stem from, I guess, the inherent distrust between us since like the very beginning. I can assume that probably does play a big role in that, but I do actually want to commit myself to helping you and the genre. I mean, like, I didn't just waste all of, you know, the time that I have put into fighting against cheaters just because. I do it because I myself did it, and I realized that it was a bad thing to do, and I had to fight against people that were doing it more than I did, people that did it with like no shame whatsoever. And I mean, like, yeah, that's basically it. I am
I
really ready to help, like,
I can-
move everything to a better place.
I can let you know my perspective, Taco. Like, I realize, like, maybe you do want cheaters banned, but I find it somewhat disingenuous to say you want to help the genre and to say like that's your intentions, when I think personally that you've been cheating for much longer than that, and you probably did a significant amount of damage during the time that you cheated, wherever that time may be. And I think
I did do damage when I cheated. I did do damage when I cheated. I'm not arguing that. I don't think anybody is, but there is context behind the situation, and I don't know how to tell you, but like I know how it looks with the evidence stack, but I mean, like, I am just genuinely saying, like, I didn't exploit Kyogoku, at least not against other people. It
Right.
really
I mean,
was
but-
not in
okay.
my character to do that. I know that I was an egotistical person back then. A lot of it's because of, you know, praise from people like Blink, who I did think was legit at the time. We both thought he was legit at the time,
Shit, free my boy.
but
That boy ain't getting
it was people like that kind of like rubbed off on me and kind of like formed me into that egotistical person.
I think a Blink's appeal
So-
is definitely plausible. He's a proud member of the United States Navy. He has the
Like a
highest
whole-
level of integrity now.
Yeah,
like a
bless
whole
up.
2 years later,
Oh,
I
Blaine
do.
started the cancer.
Good.
Anyways,
good one, Kira.
I do realize the person I was 2 years ago, but that's not the same person that's talking to you today. That's
Let me see what this
my
looks
piece, and
like.
I do just want to move everything to a better place. I just want one chance, despite how everything looks.
Look-
but I mean,
Look, Taka, this is a really a heartfelt appeal to the genre. But personally, man, I've known you for a while, and like, I don't know, I just personally really don't find this very compelling, and I think that that you've kind of moved the goalpost as you see fit further and further back. Well, I didn't cheat until they forced me to. Well, actually, I only started cheat. I only was dabbling in cheats then. Like it just.
I've only had one story with the DK this entire time. I've only had one story.
Right,
I never
but that's
changed
just
my
because
story
the
with the
Daijoukan didn't
DK.
ask the right questions, and you happened to slip out of them. And then when I asked that question, you were
What
lying.
do you mean when I slipped out of them?
Well, like they didn't ask the question.
Everything I said was
did
literally
you only
true.
they didn't ask the question of did you get an executor only after they forced you to, or did you have him beforehand? And then your story that you came with to me was that, oh no, I only got it afterwards. But that's not true.
I didn't come
so
to you
who's
with
to
a
say-
story, dude. I didn't come to you with a story. We were talking about a completely different thing, and then y'all started ambushing me with these
Oh,
questions.
Well, we're just asking you a question about the reason you're banned while you're appealing to us to get unbanned.
There's a
Okay,
reason why people
okay,
there's a reason why people don't allow themselves to be interrogated by the people that are trying to prosecute them.
Okay,
Well,
so we'll ask the question here so we can just get it out of the way. Did you ever possess an executor or an exploit or some kind of fucking injector before you had conversations with Masu and Tuna?
Yeah.
The answer would seemingly be yes, because I've seen the screenshot.
Right. Yes. That's correct. Now, exactly when, I could not tell you. I don't know. I don't know at what point I bought Synapse, but that was the one that I used.
We could get a rough date.
I could probably look for a receipt or something, but I don't know because they've been shut down for like years now.
Not even a receipt. If you can find the date when you took that screenshot, that can help us give a rough date.
I've been looking for it.
It won't give us like on the day and time, but a rough date would still be helpful than no date at all.
Well, I mean, it should be pretty easy to get a date because you can just search a keyword and then
you can
find it from there,
search by
or
image.
search,
I'm
search
looking.
has image. Right.
I'm looking through it for it. I have to
Yeah,
scroll.
this game's really fun.
Oh yeah, it's great. Oh yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was in October or November, but I'm looking.
Move the blue truck. Yeah.
I'm looking for sure. I have to look back at the screenshot. Uploading. Okay.
Move the yellow one.
Oh wait, yeah, it was October. October 10th.
Can you screenshot it? The date?
Yeah.
Is it? No.
What, 2024? 2022? What was it? What year was it?
October
Forgot.
10th, 2022. I can't send images anywhere, so I'll send it to call and
Do it in the VC chat. You can post images in there.
do that. Okay.
Yeah, you could do that.
Okay, so here, let's check.
Okay, I put it. I can screen share it if
Okay,
you
when
can
did
edit
you
it.
join? You know, like if around the time you first joined Shimazu?
No,
This
I
is
don't
long
know the
before
exact
that.
thing.
So you
But-
said
It wasn't long
of
before that. It
October?
was probably like a few months before.
Okay.
10th of October,
Yes.
2022.
Because
Jag, do you know when Kyogoku started?
That's not really relevant. I'm just gonna find where in Kigoku shut down. Kigo shut down in November of 2022. So that would have
Okay.
been
Yeah, so like this was like a month before.
So yeah, a month before you screenshotted yourself, before the clan shut down, you were screenshotting yourself with cheats in Kyogoku. So yeah, whatever the court decides from that.
It's in a completely different context. And by the way, that kind of shows that I didn't even use that beforehand. So I mean,
Well, how does well, that's just the first instance we have of hard evidence with you having cheats on your PC, other than like that clip, which in my opinion is just cheats. But we don't have to go into that again. We've already spent enough time talking about it.
Guys, this level is hard.
Here's what I'm gonna say on it. So I got 2 opinions. One from Geoff. Geoff says to keep you banned.
Geoff, man, that
Dancing.
motherfucker, man, if he don't fucking take care of his kids or some shit, man.
Dancing.
No, yeah.
Essentially said, let you speak on it. I was on the teeter. I am not exactly sure myself. Frankly,
I'm just somebody. If you could let me just like say a blurb.
Yeah, sure.
I'm somebody that has like always, I guess, kind of had a morbid curiosity about cheats in video games. Like, I mean, I used to cheat in Minecraft. I used to cheat in like CS:GO. I'm sure if you're over the age of like 20 or 25, you probably also use cheats in CS:GO. Those things were so easy to get. But I am just somebody that does kind of like to see how it works and how stuff like that. I guess I don't know. So I just had a morbid curiosity, and then I just also so happened to have developed my skill in that game to the point where I was noticed by other people, and they did take advantage of me. I mean, that's my story. I don't think that that's
Right.
the most unbelievable thing in the world, but
And then if I could just
I
say
mean,
something
that,
right after that.
I really am like in this time with these years that have been passed. I have definitely, especially since I got this new PC with my own money, I've definitely refrained from putting any of that stuff on my computer and even thinking about using it or breaking any of those integrities. But I mean, yeah, I really am a different person from that point in time. Anyway, so that's what I have to say.
All right. So that was a heartfelt statement. I guess my question would be like, you know how I mentioned earlier that in that screenshot, like of the VC that we were in, and you said like that is when you were showing Michael how to cheat. In the text above, you can see Michael saying, "What 6 studs are you using Reach?" And then you're showing him, which would kind of corroborate the fact that maybe you were teaching him how to cheat, and at that point in time, no one would have been blackmailing you. Why would you even be showing your friend how to cheat in FJ if you weren't cheating at the time?
I didn't even show him specifically how to cheat. I just showed him that I did have it and that it was working. He has kind of the same thing that I do, where he's also.
So you just happen to have a
I guess-
morbid curiosity with cheating.
He's also
So
curious.
and you just happen to have a bunch of suspicious clips around this time. And you just happen
Oh,
to
but,
be.
so you
Right,
don't have
right.
a single.
A lot of
You don't
these
have a
things-
single clip. You don't have a single clip, dude.
Well,
That one clip is
the first
garbage.
clip,
No,
sure,
that is
it's garbage.
It's
but I mean,
actual
I'm
ass.
banned for it personally. Is what I'm saying, and I think a lot of people would agree that clip is very suspicious.
The clip where he's killing 3 people, the infantry.
shit-
Yeah,
with
don't
the
interrupt me,
shooting
Kato. I
cav.
can't lie, bro. Hush.
I'm not
So-
interrupting you, bro. I asked you a question, bitch.
Brock.
Kato's turned all the way down. But basically, yeah,
No.
personally, I think that clip's
Dude.
cheap. I think it's suspicious that you have like these
Mr.
kind
Mod
of cheats
Director,
on your
guys.
PC at the time. I think it's kind of a bit of a stretch that you just have a morbid curiosity and you happen to cheat and you just happen to lie about when you got them. Like, I don't know,
Did you
man.
hear him giggling?
I personally
Taco?
think the courts would agree, but either way, I would probably reban you.
I
with,
lied.
like,
I lied
evidence
to you
that
because
have
you're
it.
not somebody that's worthy of trust, and you're somebody that's gonna. Even if I did tell the truth, you would put a new spin on it to make me have to defend myself yet again.
All right.
So-
Okay, man.
Look, I'm gonna let fucking Hikaru speak. Let him speak, and
I
then
shit, let my son speak. Yeah. Go Hikaru.
I am Katsumoto Hikaru. I'm of the opinion that let's all be clear. Taco did cheat under coercion, but he did cheat. I am of the opinion that his genre ban be lifted, but he be imposed a battle ban that he cannot attend an official battle. And let's say he goes under a clan and goes for a PR, the opponent clan has the right to reject his participation in that practice battle. But I just want to say that maybe after a few months, if Taco does display good behavior, we can start discussion of a full genre appeal, a ban appeal. If he does show genuine remorse for his cheating, genuine attempt at making the community better, genuine attempt that a genuine show that he has changed as a person. He was a child when he cheated, And as you know, any child is stupid. Every child is stupid.
Type shit.
And he made a stupid decision to associate himself with Matsu, who blackmailed him. And yes, he did cheat, but that's all I have to say on the matter.
Honestly, Hikaru, that is a really good idea. Actually, I've been thinking about implementing a battle ban system for people who do want to participate in the genre, but obviously have been caught cheating, just for the purpose of keeping battles fair, but then allowing people like Taco with a sincere interest in playing in the genre and contributing, like he says, to maybe catching cheaters or something like that, but then just obviously keeping them out of battles because it is really hard to catch cheaters, and then they're able to contribute to the genre as they wish without then obviously harming the sanctity of battles. So I think that's a really good idea, and I think I will probably be pushing for that. Thank you, Hikaru. That's a really good idea.
I agree.
Could I add something?
Sure.
So when, and I don't know what the genres kind of regulations are on this, but when recording battles, 100% of the time, anybody that's recording should have no anomalies with what they are recording on the screen. So, and the process should be joining the game, opening your taskbar, and making sure that you don't have any other desktop profiles open. As you're joining game. I don't know if that's how the genre is doing it.
You want to open Task Manager because there are ways to hide exploits.
That's why I said you open the. Oh, I meant Task Manager.
Hey guys, make sure you join the poker game before it starts.
You should be opening your Task Manager before even joining the game, and as you're joining, you should be expanding the processes to make sure that there's nothing running alongside the client. And you should also have to open to make sure that you don't have an extra desktop profile open. Now, when people are recording and you simply cannot cheat in the game and record it being in your Task Manager. So that would stop 100% of anybody exploiting in a game if they had to record themselves doing those specific steps. But I think that maybe the people running moderation maybe don't know that, because a lot of people have seen genre pan people that are recording, yet still, Blink had this weird trick where he layered the recording. So I mean, it's 100% my prerogative to keep this air of transparency by saying that that's what people should be doing, and that's what I personally would do before recording anything. I mean, I can record all PRs, battles, tournaments, whatever.
Definitely.
I'm fine with that, and I'm fine with doing it the proper way too. Expanding your Task Manager and showing desktop profiles and all of that, and nobody here would see a dip in my performance whatsoever.
That's a That's great, and we'll definitely keep that in mind. But obviously, Blink was caught from his recordings. But yeah, that's a good idea. We'll probably
Right.
have people who are forced to record to show their task manager. But I really do like Hikaru's idea of like the battle ban system for like people who obviously want to contribute, but then obviously have been shown to be cheaters. I think it's a pretty good compromise because like obviously if people's who intention is just to contribute to the genre and have been caught cheating, it does kind of make sense what Hikaru was saying. So,
I think that would be a really good reformation to the to genre bans also. If the court does deem that I should do that, I'd be happy to follow that path, and given some time can see if I'm worthy of an ungenre ban. But the fact is that I feel like I've served 10 times that punishment as is.
I don't know. If
So if I mean, I'm obviously here to advocate for my total unban. I feel like I've been gone. I've been on my best behavior after my genre ban. I haven't run around on an alt and dropping 50, 500 kills as some blatant asshole. But I don't know. That's my piece. That I've been on good behavior since my genre ban, and I think that I've served my punishment. When I don't even really think that I did anything that other people would not do, aside from maybe the initial investigation of any exploits.
Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna ask Rodriguez's opinion on what I should do.
I personally, I would say keep him genre banned because I think there's a significant amount of evidence to keep him genre banned, and I think that he's probably cheating prior to it. But obviously, it's definitely up to you.
Would you be fine if he was unbanned, but he had to do the steps that Hikaru posed earlier? If he had to do the steps.
Well, personally, I mean, I think that it's kind of a bit arbitrary to like say like, oh well, this person has like, how do you show that you're no longer a cheater? Because like the instant you're no longer a cheater, you just download Blizzy again, and we all know Bifriend's not really working. So, but I definitely like the idea of like the battle ban system. It was definitely a really good idea from Hikaru. So I'll probably be like announcing that somewhat soon. But I mean, definitely whatever the Daijikon thinks is necessary.
Okay. Look, so here's what I'll do, because I'm not gonna just outright unban you. That's just not gonna happen. Because I do think that you did cheat, and I do think that you did lie. So, I'm just gonna set that out now. You're gonna get banned. You're gonna stay banned for another 6 months. I'm gonna let you go. And whatever happens after that is entirely up to Rocco. But I will stipulate, and I'm going to say this right now, that you have to record all your battles, you have to do task manager, all that other shit, as Rocco deems fit. And if you get caught cheating again, since this is a duress trial, you are permanently banned with no, option to appeal. This is your last attempt. This is automatically your last attempt.
So basically, I'm not unbanned.
You are unbanned in 6 months.
Okay.
This is a suspension. This is a new thing that we're starting to do.
Wait, 6 months.
After 6 months, you get unbanned, and then you are under review of moderation and all that. Does that sound fair to everybody here?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. So yeah, whatever moderation decides to do with you, so like any stipulations they have for you, you have to follow. Mine are pretty simple. Just listen to what moderation does.
Right.
You'll get unbanned in 6 months. If anything happens again and you do get banned, I am not listening to it unless you get doxxed.
Oh, bro.
That is literally it. So, yeah.
Okay, am I able to appeal the decision?
Nope, you cannot appeal this decision.
Oh my god. Yeah, you hear this kid laughing. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Coaston, I have a question.
Yeah.
If it's okay to ask.
Wait, what?
Unless
Yeah,
Jai's
ask
gonna have an issue asking a question.
Oh, is Kido saying something?
Yeah, he's asking you a
You
question.
muted me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I'm not asking you a question. You're unreliable. So Coaston.
Okay.
You said you think he cheated beforehand, but can you definitely prove that he did? That's my question, because
My
like
brother in Christ. Okay.
that just seems faulty.
It
How can
doesn't.
you
It
say
doesn't
things
matter
and
if he
not prove
hasn't
it?
cheated in a battle. To me, it matters that he actually has it. That he's actually opened it on a game and used it. It doesn't matter on a battle specifically. Yeah, he'd get genre banned. What I'm looking at is if
So
he individually used it and taught somebody how to do it, which is exactly what he seemed to be doing at that time. It wasn't just well, he had the ejector or he had the executor and he moved on with it. No.
so I have a question with that then. Taco, can you
Okay.
show us the whole context of the DMs?
Is it gonna
Oh,
is it gonna change anything?
It
I
might
think-
change something. Yes.
Like
He
if you
might
can
still
prove
have
that
you muted.
if you can prove that you didn't like actually teach him how to cheat or anything, I think that would help you a lot. Obviously, I have no say in this because Jag is really biased, but Callstein seems to actually be being fair. You're laughing like a little bitch. But yeah, Callstein's
Sure, man.
reliable.
Yeah, keep it civil.
I mean, he should have kept it civil. He kept talking over talking the whole
Keep it
entire time
civil,
and nobody did
just
anything
keep it
about
civil.
it. Jeno, you don't have a say in it.
Just answer the
Do
question.
you have a
Jag.
say in it, Kato? But I mean, I'd definitely be interested to see the context alongside Kato because, like, I think that could really help, provide kind of like what was going on and like why necessarily he sent that screenshot.
Then why didn't you ask for the context at all?
I mean,
You didn't
I
seem
just asked for
curious
it
at all
now.
about it.
Well, because
After
we weren't
I-
really. Well, I didn't think
Shit.
he'd show it. I mean, I've asked him before to show his DMs with Michael, and he refused, which is reasonable. I mean, it's a close friend of Taco's, and I don't really want to show the messages between me and my close friends. But obviously, like if we could see the context between those messages to see like if he is like what actually was being discussed there, that'd be very helpful. But it's up to him.
That's fair.
Yeah, so this is
Okay,
done
you-
because we're all free to leave if you wish.
All right, and then can you drag us, me, you, and Hikaru?
Yeah, I'll check.
Perfect. Thank you. Good talk, guys.
Thank you,
So
everybody.
what would
for coming.
change? What would change deciding on when he gets you that screenshot or no?
Oh, Taco left.
If there's damning evidence
In-
that supports what Rocco has been saying, then yes, you will probably stay banned.
Okay,
If-
but if he
if-
can
if it, like,
disprove that he
conclusively
didn't
proves-
help,
Yeah, I don't think that he's gonna send them the screenshots. To be honest.
Yeah, he just.
I
left.
mean, if he doesn't, then who fucking cares? He's still gonna
Right.
have to listen to you regardless. But yeah,
Right, yeah.
Just
Gelme Allah'ını sikeyim gelme amına Allah'ını
Yeah,
sikeyim
I gotta mute that instant.
Allah'ını sikeyim yanımda ölüyorum yanımda Allah burası
Yeah, if you're wondering who's doing it, it's Robert. So.
yeah, I know. I
Alright,
assumed
yeah.
him. Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, that's about it. I'll move you and some other people. Everybody else is free to leave. Let's see. Everybody else needs to leave. We're stuck actually fucking
Yeah.
see.
Is there like a hidden VC that we could join or something?
I'm just gonna move.
Oh,
to the
Taco's
corner.
here
again.
Really
Yeah,
anything
Yeah,
to
he's
move.
here again.
Hello?
Yeah, okay, that works.
Can I ask something?
Yeah, sure.
So okay.
Jack, one thing.
Basically, my question is, I have two questions actually. So my first question is, why do I have a 6-month cooldown when it's been proven and admitted by people like Alan that he did blatantly perjure the court? I never perjured the court or anything,
Do you have a specific
and
thing
he
to
perjured the court,
reference?
but yet he gets half the cooldown that I get. I don't
Do you
really
have a
think
specific
that's
reference for Alan?
yes.
Because I could not find it.
Your announcement where it says that he excuse me, where he admitted to alting for Uichi.
Which there was evidence within the documents that he did ult for Oichi.
Yeah,
And he
he
admitted
did.
it
So he
himself.
circumvented his genre ban, yet he gets appealed with a 3-month suspension. But
Because okay,
I-
that's his punishment. That's his punishment for alting. I can't just outright ban somebody when there's no actual thing to ban him for. I can't ban him for alting. I can only give him and his clan a genre like an honor penalty. I can't actually ban him. The only reason I have him on suspension is because I wanted to know that it's not allowed. If he keeps doing it, that he's going to get permanently banned because he's not getting the fucking he's not getting the point. You get what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
I'm
but
being fair to him.
he blatantly went around his genre ban though, knowingly.
This is true. And Mono was also fucking genre banned for that. He actually asked for it, which is why he's also banned.
Right, but I never did that, and as a matter of fact, I never
The reason why you have a longer suspension than he does is because that.
I think it's because I drop more kills than Alan does.
Oh
and
my!
Because,
fucking
and because
God.
the and
I don't
because
think Carlstein cares about
and
that.
because the mod director. Because the mod director here specifically doesn't like me. Did he show up to Alan's trial?
I don't have any additional evidence in Alan's trial.
He doesn't have
I
it.
wish Alan was banned for permanently. To be honest, I think he's a cheater, and I think that he was leading Tokugawa when
you should have you should have showed up. You should have showed up at. You are the mod director. Your word holds weight. So why are you not going to these people's trial?
My word doesn't hold enough weight because I can't just say I think Alan should remain banned and then he will remain banned. If he could, he'd be banned.
My point is that this is just a really aggressive. My point is that I just think this is a really aggressive punishment. It's like 6 months. That's almost like the amount of time I've already been genre banned. I've been genre banned for like 8 months. And I am somebody that has actively changed. I have actively showed the development of my character by catching other people in the genre.
That's actually another reason why I gave you that, because if I didn't, you would just be permanently banned right now.
But I feel like that there's more. I feel like that I have done more, and I have more potential benefit to the community than somebody like Alan, who has gone around his genre ban.
Why I'm allowing you to come back in 6 months. The only reason why he has a shorter one than you is because he ulted. You were accused of exploiting and had cheats. That's it.
But Alan did also get banned for exploits.
I don't have proof of him exploiting. All I saw was Evron, and that is just fucking Malor. That's all that is. There's nothing fucking to it. So
it's just, bro. Like, I'm sorry. I don't mean to be combative. It's just it just feels like 6 months is just a very long time for something. When I just like. I don't know. It's just a very long time, and it's basically.
If you and Raku can come to an agreement any faster than 6 months, I am willing to fucking hear the agreement. But right now, it's 6 months.
No, he hates
me. Can I say something?
Yeah.
So me and Taco have history. Taco, like, Messi literally manipulated this guy into nuking my old Oda server. And I can attest that this guy has definitely changed a whole lot. Like, I noticed this is not obviously like an apology appeal. Those are bogus. I can definitely attest, like, not just as his friend, but someone who was wronged by Taco, that he has changed a lot. Because that server had 4 years.
I never used any exploits to go against the genre's integrity or sanctity. In the time frame, except for in the time frame where I genuinely had no other choice.
Look,
it just feels like 6 months is kind of like a death sentence. I mean, I don't even know where I'm gonna be in 6 months.
I'm gonna say it again. If you can come to some kind of decision with Rocco before 6 months, I am willing to hear it. But I am not gonna budge from 6 months. Because I already said earlier, the alternative is a ban. And it stays. Is that fair? It would be fair. Is there any other questions?
Nah.
So when was this 6 months thing? When was it fully implemented? Has this it's a more recent thing, right?
It's a more recent thing. Yeah, we're trying it out.
Is it publicly known, or is this just like basically only the high moderation knows this?
No, we're trying it out to see if it's actually gonna work, and if it doesn't fucking work, then we're just not gonna ever do it again. That's exactly what this is.
Okay, I just wanted to understand.
Yeah, no, we're trying it out. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. We're just gonna get rid of it. If it does work, that's fine. This is just we think it's another deterrence to stop people from actually doing certain things. So if we can deter people from doing that, then that's fine. That's the reason why we're doing it.
And I did want to say, don't you think 6 months is a lot though for someone who did not obviously
It's okay,
there's no
Kato.
proof of Taco doing anything. I know, but like, there's no proof of Taco ulting one tiny bit. Like compared to Alan, Alan's been ulting, and if anything, don't you think
That's-
that literally breaks like everything? Like ulting while you're genre banned. Like to me, that doesn't. I'm not trying to again. Like I'm not trying to make things difficult. It just doesn't fully comprehend and wrap around my mind. Doesn't seem fair to Taco when he's been fair about it. He didn't ult. He didn't do anything. Well, Alan has, and he only has another 3 months.
Okay,
That's
the
true.
reason why he got 3 months instead of 6 is because it wasn't just his idea. If it was just his idea, it would be 6 months.
Then whose
However,
idea was
Mono
it?
convinced him to do it, which is why Mono is banned, and he has 3, along with Ochi getting, what is it, 80?
Negative
Negative
40
80?
or 80? Yeah, 80.
Negative, yeah, it's negative 80.
Yeah, you're
That's
right.
that's
I
why.
understand.
Crazy.
I understand that, but that just feels really, really, really lenient. That feels
Well,
really
to be fair-
extremely lenient.
Hold
More
on.
lenient than what I'm.
To be fair, they're 1 reputation point loss from being wiped from the map.
Okay,
Damn.
but they haven't. They've been able to interact with the genre for the last 8 months,
Yeah.
and he did interact with the genre over those 8 months. I have not, except to provide
Being in
advice to
PRs.
people where I can. I feel
Okay, you've only
like
been in.
that should account for something. I feel like that should account for something. And
Like
I
I
don't.
said, look, like I said earlier, if you just talk to Rocco and come to an agreement with something, I don't really care what the fuck it is. I'll accept it, probably, because I don't really give a fuck. I'll be straight up.
I mean, I did just now just give a foolproof method to recording battles. So I don't know. I don't think he's interested in that at all.
I
But
mean, if
it's
you want
okay.
if you want to try to discuss something, I'm not really sure what terms call sign's referring to, but I mean, I'd be happy to listen to anything you propose.
Any terms you guys can bring to me, and the 2 or 3 things can agree on, and him getting unbanned earlier, I don't really fucking care. It's up to you. I don't care. If he's actually adamant about playing the game, and you're adamant about making sure he doesn't cheat again, that's the both ways coming
I
out.
feel like we can. Okay, I feel like that there because it's not just me that I don't just want to play the game. I do kind of want to get cheaters out of the genre just as much as you do. I do want to work towards that, and I kind of want that to be a part of. This is gonna be a LARP. This is gonna be a roleplay shit. I'm sorry in advance. I want that to be like kind of like my legacy. That I did help get rid of cheaters in a genre where they have been prolific and where I have firsthand experience on how people get around it and how they do it in the first place. So I mean, I feel like that could potentially be a fair trade, but I don't know. We'll talk.
Yeah, we could definitely talk about that. We could see.
Okay.
So, before Hikaru has to get off and I leave to go somewhere, I'll move you. Everybody else is free to go. Thank you again. And I'll post the announcement soon.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah,
All right. Bye, guys.
if I can just. Here we go.